Hello, I'm the Red Man, and I really gotta get off Twitter. I have literally not once opened that app and ultimately been happier for it. Every single time I open that app and see something that hurts me in my soul, if it's not the Yankees letting me down again, it's witnessing the absolute lowest forms of failure that humanity has on offer. As it was today when I, once again, made the grave mistake of opening Twitter and was confronted with this. This is a frame from a video of Nikocado Avocado, a very fat man, breaking down into a sobbing wreck as he begins to eat an appalling amount of KFC. The fellow who posted this picture said he felt sorry for Nikocado and how he has become such a complete wreck of a human being. That is, in fact, the reaction of a mentally and emotionally well-adjusted person. I'm the Red Man, however, and my immediate reaction was, no simpy. This is a grown-ass man, and he did this entirely to himself. Nikocado ultimately has only himself to blame for becoming this. But then I got to thinking, which is another thing I've got to stop doing. I got to stop going on Twitter, and I got to stop fucking thinking. Neither of these things ever makes my day any better. And I'll be honest, my day was kinda shit to start with, as it often is on this fucking planet. But after seeing this catastrophe, and after thinking about it, the thoroughly mediocre existence I tolerated before seeing this shit and thinking about it seemed like the Garden of Eden by comparison. I was pleading to the heavens, Lord Jesus, take me back to 15 minutes ago, to before I thought about this shit, and have mercy upon my soul for going on Twitter. Sadly, there's no getting that goddamn genie back in the bottle, so here we are. I made the mistake of thinking, why in hell would anyone do this to themselves? And the answer's obvious. He did it for the views. He did it because people watch this degeneracy. I believe Nikocado started off making videos where he played the violin or whatever, like, some actual display of talent. And those videos, I believe, got thousands of views, which is pretty damn good. In the grand scheme of things, thousands of views is probably 0.01% of YouTube good. But it's not make a living on YouTube good. These fucking, quote, mukbang, unquote, videos, on the other hand, get old Nicky hundreds of thousands of views. Many crack 1 million views. There are 7 digits worth of deranged dick whistlers that watch this manic-depressive schlub eat himself into the grave and clap like trained seals for it. Tens of thousands smash that like button for the nadir of humanity. And YouTube just lets this shit happen. YouTube, the loathsome rats, will light up It's a Gundam over seppuku jokes while they sit by and watch without batting an eye as Nikocado effectively kills himself live and in living color. You understand that this shit is worse than porn, right? I keep hearing around the internet that porn is so bad because it degrades women, and it's the new drug, and it rots your brain, and it's awful, and so on. And while all that is probably true, some perspective is needed. First of all, degrading women is based. Secondly, and more importantly, porn won't actually kill you. Thanks to the great efforts of many tireless young ladies, we can scientifically conclude that gallons of semen will not kill a person. This mukbang cancer, however, is going to kill Nikocado. Thus the name of the video, Mukbang is a sin. Like an actual biblical sin. And in spite of all of that, and in spite of dangerous or self-harming content being explicitly against their terms of service, YouTube just sits there and lets it happen. Hell, they'll put it on trending, the soulless, money-grubbing, sentient rectums. Look at this. This is a glimpse into the blackest void of human inadequacy. This is the single fucking frame historians will need to summarize the collapse of the West. Make no mistake, Western civilization is dead, and we're just living in its putrefying corpse going, "What's that smell?" as tissue decomposes and gas escapes. All because a generation of vapid, fatherless poofs don't care to do anything but sit around and marvel at a guy eating himself to death. Now, I know what they all say in defense every time you claim that this generation is cancer. It's the same line every time. They always say, "Oh, every generation has said that the next generation is going to ruin everything." True, but here's the thing. Just because every generation said it, doesn't mean every generation was wrong to say it. We can see from ancient Rome, ancient Greece, several Chinese dynasties, ancient Egypt, and so on, that eventually there does come a generation that fucks it all up for everybody. And this generation of insipid dipshits is that generation for the modern West. We have a generation of proudly weak, undeservedly self-righteous, raised by single mother, gormless fucking nimrods. And they're going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back and collapses what's left of the whole ass West. Like, I don't know what to tell you about this shit. It's all so fucking terrible. The worst it has been since the musket freed mankind. And it's only going to keep getting worse. But I'm starting to swing real wild now, so I'll leave it there. I just wish I still lived in a town with a rugby club. You know, go out there, have some fun, and shorten my fucking life so I put up with less of this wretched bullshit in the aggregate. And on that cheery note, I'm the Red Man. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Hopefully with something that isn't so goddamned bleak and depressing. But, let's be real, it probably will be. Take care.